I was surprised to see that my Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor video got over 40,000 views so far, and I knew it would get views because it's a popular topic, but I didn't expect it to get that many views. And the important thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is the kind of comments that I received. So I did clarify in the description box that Nate Diaz, even though he calls himself vegan, is more just plant-based and he might eat fish occasionally, although it's quite hard to see what he actually eats from day to day because he doesn't really say it on Instagram. And if you look at his Instagram post, the only food related post for quite a long time is just vegan protein powders. So he does use the hashtag vegan and he promotes a vegan lifestyle. So it's a bit unfortunate that he still includes fish in his diet because that means he's not really vegan. We would just call him plant-based. So it's still great that he's plant-based, but I don't know why he would include fish in the diet. There's nothing in fish that you would need that you can't get from plants or that your body can't make on its own. But a lot of comments were saying that it's not the diet that helped Nate to win, and to a degree that's true because diet is only one aspect, and I think diet does play a huge role in your health and in how well you're able to train as an athlete. And if you ask any vegan athlete, they will probably tell you that being a vegan actually helps them to recover faster. So just look at websites like veganbodybuilding.com or even just Google vegan professional athletes and you'll come up with lists of names. So it's not like they don't exist at all. I got comments that said that meat might be unhealthy if you eat too much of it, but we still need a little bit in our diet, and there are no vegan cultures or people over 100 who are vegan. So on one hand, you've got people who say that the diet is not important, and then on the other hand, the same people might say that you still need meat in your diet. And I would say that that's untrue. You don't need meat in your diet, whether you're an athlete or you're just a regular person. So there is no nutrient in meat that you can't get from plants or make in your own body. And I did explain this in the comments, and one person mentioned creatine. So I did some research about creatine, and yes, there is some research that says that creatine can help with muscle building, but it's a nutrient that your body can synthesize from plant amino acids. So if you're eating enough calories and protein from plants, your body will be able to make its own creatine. And I also read that long-term use of creatine, whether it be supplements or maybe even from animal products, it can hinder your body's own ability to make its own creatine. So I guess there's two sides of the story there with relation to the kinds of nutrients that you'd get from animals. So I think it would make more sense to just let your body do the work of making its own nutrients where it's needed. You don't need meat. In fact, if you're eating meat, you're getting the whole package. You're not just getting the creatine or whatever other nutrients you think you need. You're also getting the saturated fats, cholesterol, animal protein, which has been shown to be carcinogenic and putrefies in your colon. There is research and science behind the idea that animal protein is linked to cancer tumor growth. So I think people need to look into these things more before saying that meat is necessary in your diet. And if you think that diet has no part to play in someone winning or someone being successful in their sport, then that doesn't make any sense at all. So if you want to be healthy just in your regular life, you need to have a healthy diet, and a plant-based diet is the healthiest one that you could have. More so if you're an athlete. Like, why wouldn't you want the healthiest diet if you're an athlete? There are athletes who can suffer from heart disease and diabetes and obesity later on in life. It's not just about short-term performance. I think that athletes need to take care of their health and not just load up on the animal products just because they think it will help them to build muscle. So that's my take on the Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor thing. The video I put up was mainly to show that vegan athletes can be successful, although it might have failed just because Nate Diaz still eats fish or is has been shown to eat fish. I don't know how often he eats it, but if he does, then he's not full vegan. But there are other vegan athletes like Patrick Baboumian, Rich Roll, who's an endurance athlete, Mac Danzig, and I don't know, there's others. I just don't know them from the top of my head, but you just do a search and you'll find them. So yeah, let me know what you think and see you in my next video. Bye.